Americans and Utahns do love their beef. You name it, steak, roast, burgers, tacos. Well, we talked with the owners of one local longtime meat market, and they say they are currently caught between the rising price of beef and pricing out their customers.
2 pounds of the boneless beef.
Amir Oram is wrapping up his latest visit to Snider Brothers Meats, and he knows that his steak and other beef products are a little more expensive than the last time.
We try to control the budget for sure, but it's understandable that even the farmers, they have to pay more for the gas, for the insurance, for the cost of the tractors, for everything else they have to do.
Pricing right now is quite dramatic.
Jacob Wilson is a sixth-generation butcher working for the family-owned Snider Brothers Meats. He says no matter how you slice it right now, times are tough for beef lovers.
There's been ebbs and flows since the pandemic for sure, some major ebbs and flows. Now we're just seeing a whole different type. These are definitely the highest prices we've seen pretty much ever.
He says there's several factors, but one of the biggest is the decreasing number of beef cows. Wilson says domestic beef herds are the lowest they've been since the 1950s.
Farmers are not able to make the amount of money, the revenue that they need in order to stay viable. And so they're having to increase prices on a lot of these options.
He says certain items like chuck roast are up more than 30% over last year.
Pot roast at home. It's always been an American staple, and it's always been known as a very affordable option. And right now, it's not looking so affordable.
For now, he says they're doing what they can to keep their loyal customers coming back, like selling their ground beef at a loss.
At a certain point, the consumer's just not going to be able to afford it anymore, and we would hate to see that happen.
But for beef lovers like Nikki, well, she says her family's not quite there yet.
We are definitely carnivores, and we'll do what we can to keep buying beef, but we do try to vote local too, so coming here I think is a good option for that.
Now, Jacob Wilson says besides trying to keep prices low, which they're always trying to do, he's now offering different cuts of meat, like something called a Denver steak, something that he says is quite delicious and is a little more on the reasonable side, at least for now. In Salt Lake City, Scott McKane, Fox 13 News, Utah.